Are you over 50? Then ask yourself this: how many times have your legs trembled as you stood up from a familiar chair? Have the stairs in your own home, once just a few effortless steps, now begun to feel like a mountain, forcing you to grip the railing and catch your breath at every level? This is not just a sign of aging. The truth is that by the time most of us reach 80, nearly half of our leg strength is gone. And just one fall at this age can take everything away: your confidence, your ability to care for yourself, even the independence you've worked so hard to preserve. What few people realize is that weak legs are not caused by age alone. Hidden deep inside the body is a silent deficiency, an essential nutrient that fuels every step, every movement. When it runs low, muscles grow weaker, knees begin to shake, and the risk of falling rises day by day. Even worse, many believe they're already supplementing correctly, when in fact they've been doing it the wrong way, leaving years of effort wasted. That's why today, I want to share a new path with you. This video, over 50. This magnesium routine rebuilds weak legs fast. Regain Your Mobility will guide you through a simple 5-step morning routine. It's easy, it's powerful, and it can help your legs regain strength in just 14 days, improve balance, and at the same time, protect your heart and bones. So stay with me from beginning to end, because every step builds on the one before it. If you truly want to keep your legs strong and continue living free, hit the like button so this message can reach more people who need it. And don't forget to subscribe so you can join me on this journey where you'll always find trusted, practical knowledge to stay healthy, walk steady, and enjoy every moment with your family. Have you ever wondered why, even after taking magnesium faithfully for months, your legs still feel weak, shaky, and unsteady? You're not alone. Many older adults swallow their supplements every morning with hope, only to face trembling knees and the same fear of falling. The problem isn't that your body doesn't need magnesium, it's that you may be taking the wrong kind, one that barely works at all. Most people think all forms of magnesium are the same. A pill is a pill, right? But the painful truth is this: some types of magnesium are hardly absorbed by the body. Most of it passes right through your system and is flushed out. Imagine pouring water onto dry soil, but instead of soaking in, it simply runs off. That's exactly what happens when you take the wrong form of magnesium. The most common culprit is magnesium oxide. It's cheap, easy to find, and sits on pharmacy shelves everywhere. But your body absorbs only about 4% of it. That means 96% is wasted. Even worse, it often leaves you bloated, uncomfortable, or stuck in the bathroom. And every day you continue to rely on it. Your muscles grow weaker, your steps less steady, and the risk of a fall creeps closer. So what should you do instead? If you want to rebuild leg strength, reduce cramps, and regain stability, choose magnesium glycinate or magnesium malate. These forms are gentle on the stomach, highly absorbable, and proven to support muscle function and energy. A safe range is about 200 to 400 milligauss each morning, taken with a glass of water and a small bite of food. Think of it as giving your muscles the right kind of fuel, instead of cheap filler that never reaches them. I once met John, a 72-year-old from Minnesota. He told me he had taken magnesium oxide for years. Every bottle promised supports muscle function, yet he never felt stronger, only more frustrated. When he finally switched to magnesium glycinate, within weeks his nighttime cramps disappeared, and he could climb stairs without gripping the railing. He hadn't changed anything else, just the form of magnesium. Sometimes the smallest switch opens the biggest door. That's why you can't settle for what's cheap or convenient. Your independence and your ability to walk steadily are worth far more than saving a few dollars. With the right kind of magnesium, your body finally has the chance to recover, regain balance, and reclaim the strong steps you thought were gone. But here's the surprise. Even when you choose the right form of magnesium, it can still fail because magnesium never works alone. Without its key partners, it's like a locked door without a key. And that's exactly what we'll uncover next. If you're still watching, it means you truly care about regaining strength in your legs. Before we go deeper, I'd like to ask you one thing. Type the number 1 in the comments if you want your legs to feel steadier again. Your interaction helps this message reach more seniors, people who also deserve to walk without fear. Now, here's a truth most people don't realize. You can take the right form of magnesium every morning, yet still see no real improvement. Weak legs, night cramps, the fear of losing balance, they're all still there. Why? Because magnesium never works alone, without its 2 silent partners. It's like pouring fuel into a car without a spark to ignite it. We often think of magnesium as the miracle mineral, but what if it's not the star, only part of the team? Most older adults don't know this, and so they take magnesium faithfully while missing the real secret. 2 nutrients that decide whether magnesium reaches the muscles or just sits useless in the background. The first is vitamin D3. Without it, magnesium cannot be absorbed properly in the gut. Even worse, muscles lose coordination and grow weaker silently. Research shows D3 deficiency directly causes muscle weakness in older adults, and it's far more common after age 60. Think of it this way. Magnesium is the key, but D3 is the hand that turns it. Next is vitamin K2. This nutrient is even more forgotten. Without K2, calcium from your diet goes to the wrong places, building up in the arteries instead of your bones and muscles. The result is a higher risk of heart attack or stroke. While your legs remain deprived of what they need, K2 acts like a traffic officer, directing calcium to the right place. I remember Mary, 68 years old from Florida. She told me she had been taking magnesium and D3 for months, but still felt tired climbing stairs. Only when she added K2 in the MK7 form did she feel her energy return. It was like a light being switched on. She said, one small addition completely changed the picture. So, what should you do? If you want to build leg strength and protect your heart at the same time, here's what to aim for. Magnesium glycinate or malate 200 to 400 milligrams in the morning. Vitamin D3 2,000 to 5,000 IU per day, depending on your current levels. Vitamin K2 MK7 form 50 to 100 micrograms per day. Take magnesium in this morning with water and a small bite of food. Then take D3 and K2 about an hour later. What matters most is not taking them together, but making sure your body has the full toolbox to rebuild. When magnesium, D3, and K2 work together, your muscles no longer fight alone. They get fuel, coordination, and the right mineral support. That's when leg strength starts to return. Balance improves, and the fear of falling slowly fades. But even with this perfect trio, you can still sabotage everything right at the breakfast table each day, because what you pair with magnesium will decide whether your muscles grow stronger or weaker. And that's exactly what we'll uncover next. Have you ever thought that your everyday breakfast might secretly be weakening your legs? You might choose the right form of magnesium, even pair it with D3 and K2, yet still notice little improvement in your muscles. The reason could be sitting right on your breakfast table. Many seniors start their day with white bread, sugary cereal, or an overripe banana foods that seem harmless, but quietly make muscles weaker over time. In reality, after a night of fasting, your body desperately needs fuel to rebuild. But if breakfast lacks protein, your body begins pulling from its own reserves, your muscles, including the ones in your legs. This accelerates the process of muscle loss. A 2020 study published in Nutrients showed that older adults who consumed enough protein at breakfast maintained significantly greater muscle strength compared to those who only ate a light meal. I remember Richard, a 74-year-old from Texas. For years, his breakfast was nothing more than coffee and a slice of bread. He often felt his legs tremble when climbing stairs and suffered painful cramps at night. Only after he changed his routine, adding 2 boiled eggs and a handful of almonds, did he notice the difference. Weeks later, he told me his legs felt steadier, and he no longer had to cling to the railing every time he went up the stairs. So, how should you start your day the right way? Aim for 20-30 grams of high-quality protein at breakfast. You could try 2 eggs with whole grain bread and avocado, a smoothie with Greek yogurt, chia seeds, and almond butter, oatmeal mixed with protein powder and pumpkin seeds, a slice of Ezekiel bread topped with cottage cheese or smoked salmon. These options not only build muscle but also help magnesium work more effectively. Protein and magnesium are true partners. One builds the structure of your muscles. The other ensures they function and recover. Together, they improve absorption, reduce inflammation, and give your legs noticeable strength. But the story doesn't end here. Even with a protein-rich breakfast done right, many people unknowingly lose the benefits because they skip one incredibly simple habit lasting less than 5 minutes that can activate your muscles every morning. And that small habit might just be the key to unlocking your true strength. Would you like to know what it is? You can take supplements every day, but if your body isn't nourished by real food, your magnesium levels will soon drop again. Remember, magnesium is involved in over 300 vital processes in the body, from muscle contraction and nerve signaling to keeping your bones strong. If you rely only on pills, it won't be long before deficiency creeps back in. And when that happens, your legs weaken, your balance falters, and the risk of falling rises once more. Research has confirmed this. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that people who ate magnesium-rich diets maintained stronger grip strength and better mobility as they aged. Another study from Italy revealed that women over 60 with higher magnesium intake walked faster and had stronger muscles. So, what should you eat to ensure you're getting enough magnesium each day? Start with familiar but nutrient-dense foods. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard. Just 1 cup of cooked spinach provides nearly 150 milligauss of magnesium. Nuts and seeds, especially pumpkin seeds, almonds, and cashews, easy to sprinkle over oatmeal, mix into yogurt, or snack on. Dark chocolate, with 70% cacao or higher, even a small piece each day delivers a meaningful boost of magnesium. Whole grains like oats and quinoa, far better for muscle health than white rice. Aim to include at least 2 to 3 servings of magnesium-rich foods daily. It could be tossing pumpkin seeds into your morning smoothie, adding kale to your omelet, or swapping out white rice for quinoa at dinner. These small adjustments add up, and soon your body will notice the difference: faster recovery, more endurance, and stronger, steadier legs. Here's the big takeaway. When you combine natural food sources of magnesium with your supplement, you're giving your body a steady, sustainable supply. That's how you lock in long-term results, keeping your muscles strong, reducing fatigue, and walking with confidence at any age. But even if you get your magnesium from both supplements and food, there's still one factor that determines whether your legs truly grow stronger. And it has nothing to do with a pill or a plate of food. It comes down to a simple morning habit, one that takes only a few minutes, yet can transform your mobility journey. Do you want to know what it is? You might think, I'm already weak. Exercising will only make me more tired. But the truth is the complete opposite. As we age, muscles gradually shrink, a process called sarcopenia. It begins after age 30 and accelerates sharply after some. By the time most people reach 80, they've lost up to 50% of their leg strength. The problem is, you often don't notice until the first fall happens. And by then, the consequences aren't just a bruise, it could be a life-changing injury. The good news is, just a few minutes of the right movement each morning can help reverse part of this decline. A study published in the Journal of Gerontology showed that seniors who did simple leg-focused exercises only 3 times a week saw significant improvements in strength, balance, and walking speed, all within just a few weeks. So, what can you do right at home? No gym, no expensive equipment. Start with this simple 5-minute routine after breakfast or while waiting for your coffee to brew. Chair squats, 10-15 reps. Sit down and stand up from a sturdy chair without using your hands. This strengthens thighs and glutes. Heel raises, 15 to 20 reps. Hold on to a counter, rise up onto your toes, and slowly lower down. Great for calves and balance. Marching in place, 30 to 60 seconds. Boosts circulation, warms up hips, and activates your legs. Wall push-offs or side leg lifts, 10 reps per side. Target stabilizer muscles and coordination. Just 5 minutes is enough to send a powerful message to your body. We still need these legs. Don't let them weaken. And when combined with magnesium, protein, and nutrient-rich foods, these moves become a natural medicine for maintaining strength, preventing cramps, and preserving independence. Picture yourself at 70 or 80 still climbing stairs, walking with your grandkids, or standing up from a chair without needing anyone's hand. It all begins with just 5 minutes every morning. But even if you exercise faithfully, there's still one hidden factor that can quietly weaken your legs, starting with the very first glass of water you drink each morning. And that's the secret we'll uncover next. Every morning, the first habit for many people is to drink a large glass of plain water to cleanse the body. It sounds healthy, but for those over 60, this can quietly make your legs weaker. When you drink too much plain water right after waking, you don't just dilute electrolytes that are already low. You also accelerate mineral imbalance, especially magnesium. The result? You may feel lightheaded, dizzy, or find your legs shaky and unstable. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition revealed that electrolyte imbalance is one of the hidden reasons behind muscle weakness and the increased risk of falls in seniors. What's more frightening is that most of us don't even realize it, because we still believe the more water you drink in the morning, the better. So, what's the right way? Instead of plain water, start your day with a simple electrolyte balancing drink that hydrates while replenishing minerals. Here's an easy recipe you can try right away. 1 glass of filtered water, a pinch of sea salt, not table salt, to add trace amounts of magnesium and potassium. Juice from half a lemon, rich in potassium and supportive of digestion. Optional, a splash of unsweetened coconut water or a small scoop of electrolyte powder with magnesium. Sip it slowly, rather than gulping it down. And make sure to count the magnesium from your electrolyte powder so you don't exceed the safe total of 300 to 400 milligrams of magnesium per day from all supplements combined. When you begin your morning by nourishing your body the right way, magnesium finally has the environment it needs to work effectively. Your cells absorb better, nerve signals fire more steadily, and each step feels firmer beneath you. This is the quiet but powerful secret. It's not about drinking more water, it's about drinking smarter. Try making this change tomorrow morning. You may be surprised at how much clearer your mind feels, how much lighter your legs become, and how your strength begins to return. And most importantly, you'll know that every sip is helping you stay strong, steady, and ready to enjoy each moment with your family. Today, we've walked through an important journey together, from choosing the right form of magnesium, pairing it with D3 and K2, building a protein-rich breakfast, adding natural food sources, keeping up with just 5 minutes of morning movement, to starting the day with a smart electrolyte drink. Each small step, when combined, forms the foundation that helps your legs grow stronger, your balance steadier, and most importantly, your independence preserved. I want you to picture this. What if every morning you could rise and walk without holding on to anything? Climb the stairs with confidence, or simply take a walk with your grandchildren without the fear of falling. That's not just a dream, it can be your reality if you put into practice what you've learned today. If this video has brought you value, please hit the like button right now so this message can reach more people who need it. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel so you never miss science-backed, practical, and inspiring tips to help you stay strong and healthy as the years go by. Before you go, let me ask you one thing. Among all the steps I shared today, which one will you start tomorrow morning? Leave your answer in the comments, because your story might be the very encouragement another person needs on their journey. Remember, age does not define weakness. With knowledge, persistence, and small daily changes, you can live strong, walk steady, and cherish every moment with your family.